All right, so there's a sleeping tablet called temazepam.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now a long time ago, you used to be able to get these temazepams in capsules. All right, like they were gel caps.
Yeah.
All right, and what a lot of dealers used to do is, like, when they'd suck up the heroin into their syringe, they'd get one of these gel caps and they'd put it on the end of the syringe. They'd heat it up to heat the gel, and then they'd suck it up into the syringe and they'd shoot the whole lot up together.
Yeah.
All right, so it's just for a better high.
Welcome to Tiger Jam, a podcast about storytelling, raw, unfiltered, and unscripted. I'm your host, Stefan Neuwerk, clinical psychologist and founder of Easy Tiger Psychology. Tiger Jam is not to replace therapy. Tiger Jam is not to give advice. Tiger Jam might go under your skin and might be confrontational. Please pause the podcast if you feel overwhelmed and seek professional help. Thank you. Leigh, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay, all right, so my name's Leigh. I'm 47 years old. I've been living in Queensland for 5 years. I moved up here right at the start of 2020, right when COVID sort of just begun.
Yeah.
I moved up here to change my life. I was going nowhere. I had a really, really bad drug problem for a long time. And so my brother Shane, so as you know Shane,
yes.
So he rang me and said, "Look, mate, I want to help you.
Yeah.
I want you to come up here, and I want you to get clean.
Yeah.
I want you to change your life." And to be honest, it was the most terrifying thing that I'd heard in a long time. Just uprooting my whole life and moving. But I did it anyway, and from then on, things started to change for me and get better. What I came to realise is that what I needed to do was I needed to leave my area for myself to get better, to do things differently.
Where were you living at that time?
I was in Melbourne. Yeah.
Okay. Particular area there?
All over the place. Yeah.
I've never been to Melbourne, so I have no idea.
So, northern suburbs, western suburbs, south suburbs, I've been everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. And in every single one of those areas, I've got a lot of people that I know and a lot of undesirables, I guess you could say, yes.
Yeah.
So, I guess for me to change my life, I needed to get away from that completely, and that's what I did.
How long did Shane need to convince you?
To be honest, it was instant.
Right.
Yeah.
Gut feeling?
I think it was, no, I think I'd just gotten to a point in my life where I was just doing things because that's all I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that I needed to change, but I didn't know how to. I didn't know what to do. I had tried so many different things to change my life, so many different rehabs. It just, nothing seemed to work for me. I pretty quickly I'd go back to my old behaviours and I'd just go downhill. So when he said to me, I want you to come up here. I mean, I trust Shane. I trust him completely.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what have I got to lose? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, what have I got to lose?
That's a very
I've got nothing down here except a dismal life. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. If it doesn't work, we can always go back. So I did.
Yeah.
And I was up here within a week. I love the weather.
Yes.
The weather's perfect here. That's the first thing. But it's for me. It was really not being around people that I know anymore. So it's a lot easier to change when no one knows who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be my next question. Like, do you think it was crucial for you to relocate?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't think there was any way in the world I was going to change. Now that I know what I've done, There was no way in the world I was going to do what needed to be done in the area that I was. Yeah. There was just no way.
Yeah. Do you have an idea why programs or like therapy, things like that didn't work for you?
All right. So my history is drugs.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Like hard drugs.
hard drugs.
Like not
Yeah.
a bit of weed
No,
in the
no.
backyard. Yeah.
No, I wish it was.
Yeah.
It started like that.
Okay.
By the time I was 18, I had a heroin addiction, and that lasted for nearly 23 years.
Yeah.
And that was all I knew for a long time. Yeah, like that's what I invested my time in was drugs. Yeah. No one else mattered to me. Nothing else mattered to me except drugs. And this is the life I knew for God knows how long. Towards the very end, I was only doing it because it's all I knew. It's what was comfortable for me. I wasn't enjoying it anymore. I wasn't getting anything out of it. And I knew it was time to move on.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how to move on. So moving up here, Shane kind of gave me the tools that I needed to move on, where I never got that from any of the rehabs or therapy sessions or anything like that I ever tried.
Yeah.
So with Shane, it was more, here's the tools. Now you've got to do the work. Yeah. So over time, like I learned, like this is what I've got to do, and this is how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And it was more, like I said, it was about relocating. It's about finding some interests that I enjoy, finding myself a new job, just changing every single little aspect of my life.
Yeah.
That needed to be changed. Yeah.
Do you remember any therapy in particular that was either very good or very bad?
Not. So it's all right. So all the therapy I've ever really had was in rehab.
Yeah.
And it's all NA based therapy. Okay. So,
Can you explain that? NA?
okay. So Narcotics Anonymous. All right.
Yeah.
So the way NA works is you stop drugs and that's it. It's out of your life. You quit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yes.
I don't like someone telling me that I can't do something ever again for the rest of my life because now I'm labelled as a drug addict and I will always be labelled as a drug addict. I don't like that. I reckon that's bullshit. Yeah. I think NA, it may work for some people. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to so many NA meetings, and from what I see in meetings, everyone's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stories that I hear, they're terrible. Like it just seems like a room full of depressed people, you know. And like you'll get these stories now and again where people are trying to uplift everyone and things like that, but it seems forced. I just don't agree with the whole NA concept. Yeah, it's like you tell me to quit. You tell me something I have to do and I'm going to go against you, yeah? All right, I need to do it for myself. As soon as you tell me that I have to do it, I'm not going to do it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Do they allow you to drink or allow, like, they probably can't tell you what to do, but...
The program is you stay abstinent from everything, yes? No alcohol, no drugs... I don't think, like it's just everything. It's
which makes sense in a way. But I understand that you had a bit of resistance against it. Yeah. Lots of heaps of people have that same resistance against those 100% absence therapies.
I think certain things work for certain people and other things work for other people. It's as simple as that. Yeah. Not everyone is going to be drawn to NA, and not everyone's going to be drawn to what I've done.
Yeah.
It's.
Does it have a religious aspect?
Oh yeah.
Like, I was hoping that you brought this up. So
well, I
don't
don't like bringing this up, but yes, it does. Like it's like the whole 12 steps for NA. Yes, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. But yes, yeah.
It has a bit of a culty element to it. Hey?
Yeah, it is a cult. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's a cult.
Yeah.
You know, the whole... at the end of every meeting, you know, everyone holds hands and they say the serenity prayer. I still remember the serenity prayer.
Oh, good on you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But, yeah, again, like I've done hundreds of meetings. I think they give you chips in NA, you know, for congratulations, you're 30 days clean. Congratulations, you're 90 days clean. Congratulations, you're 6 months clean, and so on and so on. I don't think I got more than a 30-day chip ever.
Okay. For how long are you sober now?
5 years.
Yeah.
But when
What's the chip for 5 years then?
I got no idea.
Yeah.
I've never seen one. I don't even know if they exist.
Yeah.
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 I'm sure they do. AA, NA, you know, it's all the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Same base.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Shane and NA?
So with Shane's therapy, it's more of a holistic approach. Yeah, it's not about talking. It's more like acupuncture, Chinese medicine, so supplements, changing your body's structure. You know what I mean? Like
Legal.
just
Legal supplements.
Yeah, legal supplements. Yes, yeah, and herbs and things like that.
Yeah.
Legal herbs. Yes. Just putting that out there. But yes. Yeah. So it's different. It's not sitting in a room full of people and telling your story. I mean, this is different, yes.
Yeah.
So this is different. So this is me telling my story after 5 years of, you know, like this is fine.
And you're free to say whatever you want to say. Yeah, that's important. Yeah, okay. And like, Shane is probably not officially your therapist. I'm sure that there's a conflict of interest, and it would probably not be something that I would recommend to someone, but it has worked for you.
Yeah.
What's the, like, did you guys butt heads at certain points, like working with your brother, like working, but helping your brother while you are like a professional? Like, that sounds incredibly difficult to me.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that dynamic.
Look,
and
so it doesn't start there. Me and Shane have been butting heads for 30 years, longer. Yeah. So like it's. Look, I don't know how to say this. Like, we're always going to butt heads, but I mean, we come to we agree on things. But I think the whole thing with us is we needed to rebuild our relationship. Yeah. So, and this is why, I'm guessing this is why he wanted to help me. It was, he wanted his brother back.
Yeah.
So he was willing to do anything to get that back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be forever thankful for that. Yeah. And I can guarantee, like, he's seen me coming off methadone and Suboxone and psych meds and Valium and all this stuff. Like, when I first come up here, I was a mess.
Yeah.
But he helped me through it.
Okay.
You know, and I'm sure I said things to him that he wouldn't have liked.
Yeah.
But he still helped me. Yeah. I mean, this is what brothers do for each other.
Yeah. Wow. Were there any hiccups or difficulties being brother and the helping hand?
I don't think so.
Good.
No.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. tell me a little bit about your background. Let's start where the drugs came into play.
Okay.
How old were you? Are you the older brother?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, look, it was progressional for me. Like, I started smoking weed when I was probably about 13, 14 maybe. But it was never enough. Yeah. So by the time I was 16, I was using speed. And by the time I was 17, I was going out in nightclubs and taking ecstasy and things like that. By the time I used to get all these drugs from school, by the way. So, yeah. So my high school, the year I left my high school, they ripped it down.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was a terrible school.
Yeah.
It was where you sent your kids when they got kicked out of every other school.
Okay.
Love
and
it.
you were that kid?
No,
Okay.
I was not that kid. My parents didn't know that this was the school that it was.
see.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
it is what it is. And then the way that heroin came into the scene for me is like I used to go out to nightclubs a lot, and I went out one night clubbing, and I had to work the next day, and I was living with my girlfriend at the time, and anyway, I got back at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was wired. Yeah, like I'd been on speed and ecstasy and all kinds of things, and there was no way I was going to sleep. And my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend was there, and he walks out. I was talking to him, and he walks out of the room, and he comes back into the room a couple of minutes later with a driver's license with 2 lines on it. He goes, "You want to sleep? Have this. This will help you sleep." I had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. But it's drugs. I really didn't give a shit. Yeah, I'll take it. So I did, and that was it for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my introduction into heroin, snorting a couple of lines, and it's, I don't know, all these other drugs, it's like an outward experience. When it comes to heroin, it's internal. Yeah, everything's internal. It's a very, very different experience than any other drug. Opiates are a very, very different substance. And I was in love with it, like instantly. Like that's all it took was that one time. And from that moment on, I was hunting for it. Yeah.
Okay.
And within maybe 3 months, I wasn't on the needle, but I was smoking heroin like daily. Yeah. It grabs hold of you.
Yeah.
And it's a thing, yeah. It really is.
Yeah.
And once it grabs you and once it's got you, it's so hard to walk away from it. Anyway, so I was doing that for maybe 12 months, smoking heroin, working, thought life was good.
Did you make it to work on that very first day?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you slept well?
Yes. I slept like a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like even the next day while I was at work, it was a feeling like I had a great day. Well, I thought I did.
Yeah.
I don't know what everyone else thought about me, but yeah. But I mean, as time goes on, like the heroin becomes more important than the job, and the heroin becomes more important than the relationships, than anything. Yeah, it becomes number one.
Yeah.
And when it becomes number one, that's when you know that there's a problem. So it might have been maybe 12 months that I was smoking heroin, and then I started using needles. Yeah.
All right.
So the guy who introduced me to the 2 lines that first time was the one that introduced me to the needle.
Okay.
And look, I don't hold it against him, man. Like he's in the same position as I am. Yeah.
So we're still friends?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't spoken to him for years, but yes, we were friends.
At that stage.
At that stage, absolutely.
Still same girlfriend, same sort of house situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that relationship ended. Yeah. So when that relationship,
Because of the heroin?
well, she didn't say that, but I'm guessing that's what it was.
She was not on it?
Yeah, no, she wasn't. I've never been in a relationship with a girl where they've been on drugs. Right. Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just me, yeah. Anyway, so that relationship ended and I went sort of off the wall. And I moved with a mate of mine. We got in a car and just drove and we ended up in King's Cross.
Sydney?
Yeah. And this was in this was
That's a long way.
Yeah, we just drove.
Yeah.
So we ended
And a good place for nightlife and
good place for drugs.
drugs.
Yes,
Yeah, thank
yes,
you. Yes.
Yes.
As
So
I've heard.
yeah. So we stayed there for I don't know 6 months.
Right.
That was an interesting
Couch surfing
experience.
or-
Yeah, living in the car, couch surfing,
The full
stealing.
drug.
Yeah, like stealing credit
Lifestyle.
cards and
Yeah.
using credit cards to get accommodation and shit like that. Yeah, we did that for a long time. That was an experience. I seen things when I was in King's Cross that I will never forget.
Is it worse than Melbourne? Worse than Melbourne's worse?
It's, I wouldn't say worse, but what I've seen, yes, yeah. I mean, I've seen murders in King's Cross. Yeah, that was pretty full on. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's because I don't know the whole nightlife in King's Cross is in one street, really. So there's not a lot of area to cover, and the shit that goes down, like the people that run the cross, like it's just there's so many gangsters. Like, well, there was. Yeah, this is in the late 90s and sort of early 2000s.
Yeah.
In King's Cross, so yeah.
Yeah. Heroin. What does it do to you?
So there's a movie. So I watched this movie called Basketball Diaries, okay. With Leonardo DiCaprio, and there's a scene it's a true story about heroin addiction, yeah. And there's a scene in this movie where he said, and then I got introduced to heroin, all right, and what he says is it takes away every pain, every emotion, every feeling, and it just leaves you in complete and utter bliss, yeah. So there is just nothing outside that matters. This is what I mean by it's internal, because when you're on a good hit of heroin, nothing outside matters. Yeah, you don't care. This is why you see so many people on heroin and they're on the nod, they're sitting on a park bench, they don't give a shit about people seeing them, because why would they? They're in a state of complete bliss, and I get that. I've been in that place many times. It's nice, it's lovely, and this is why it's so addictive. Yeah, it's like as soon as you come out of that, it's like all these feelings start coming back, and this pain starts coming back, and all the trauma that you've been through starts to run through your head again, and all you're thinking about is how do I get the next hit so I can get away from this feeling again. Yeah, and you're just on the chase all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's very similar to what most clients would tell me who have used heroin in the past. The absence of any negative feelings and thoughts and demons and trauma and all that sort of haunting stuff that's
it's
there
gone in an
gone.
instant. Yeah, it's instantaneous. It's just gone. Yeah.
And I think, or question, is it fair to say that people who use heroin or other hard drugs, they will very likely live a lifestyle where they create more trauma, where they create more demons, where they create more chaos, guilt, anxiety, pain, and all of it.
This is the catch-22, isn't it? Yeah, that's exactly. So it's to keep up with the habit, you've got to do things that you, as a normal person, would never usually do. Yeah. And you've got to live with that. Yeah. And most people, the way they live with it is that cycle. Mm-hmm. It's like you go out, you commit crime, you hurt people, you do whatever you need to do to get the money so that you can get the drugs. Mm-hmm. And then by the time you've got the drugs, all the feelings are coming through. Oh, shit, what the hell did I do? You know, who did I hurt this time? Is someone going to get me? You know, like all these stuff comes through your head. And then you use and it's gone. Yeah. But then you start coming down again and those feelings start to rush back. Yeah. So it's like, oh shit, what do I do? So the anxiety kicks in, the stress kicks in. So the adrenaline kicks in. So you go do it all over again so that you can get that money. So you can, it's like, just a cycle. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, for some people, this cycle goes on for all their life. Yeah.
Pawning mum's good earrings.
You know, I'll tell you a story. All right, so pawning mum's good earrings. All right, so I was on that side of the pawn shop for many years. Mm-hmm. Now I run a pawn shop. That's what I do. So it's good because I
I can't believe this.
Yeah. So I literally I run my, or not, it's not mine, but I run a pawn shop. So it's funny because I can literally get to the level with all these people and they love me because of this fact. Yeah, like it's great. Like I love what I do. Yeah. Before I got into it, because I'd done it when I was in Melbourne for quite a few years. But when I come up here, I'm like, do I want to get into this line of work again? Do I want to be around these people when this is my history? And eventually I come to the conclusion, I'm like, you know, fucking they're going to be around no matter what. So let's just try it out and see how it goes. Turns out I'm good at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember the first time that, like, I'm assuming that you have stolen something from your mom and pawned it, or yeah. Do you remember the first time, like
the first time,
or a particular time?
There was a lot of jewellery.
Yeah.
So I remember.
In case Mum hears this.
Oh, she knows.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want you to get in trouble with Mum.
No. She knows everything now.
Okay.
So I can't remember what I took from it, but my mum and dad had in their bathroom in their house in Melbourne, they had underneath the bench in their bathroom, they had a bolted on safe that they thought that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
So I worked out how to crack this safe. So I just used to empty it out. A lot of the times they'd be loaded up with money, or jewelry or whatever was in it. Yeah. So I'd just open it up, take what I needed to, go and sell it or use the money, whatever, and then come back again when I needed to. But there was a lot of things that I sold from their house or loaned, you know, TVs and
TVs.
Just household goods, whatever I could get money for.
Mm-hmm. Most people on the other side of, like, clean people, they have no concept how to walk into Mum's house. People who trust you, people who probably want to help you, people who have already invested in therapy, help, cried their tears, and you walk out there with the TV, put it in the car and go to the next pawn shop.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah. Like, is there a before and after? Like, is there an awareness that kicks in? Like, I fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Guilt. Like, can you talk me through that? I'm going to mom's house and steal her TV, or my parents' house and steal their TV, or whatever. It's like, is there
The guilt is there
Yeah.
until the drugs are in your body.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, like it's like once the drugs are in your body, these feelings are gone. You know, and this is what I mean. All these feelings are gone. So it's like, but then you start to come down from that feeling, and they start to come back. So it's either you confront these feelings, you start to work on this shit, you go and say sorry, you go and do what you need to make peace, or you go and do something else to go and get more money to get more drugs. Yeah. And most people will do the latter.
Of course.
Yeah, because it's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier than facing it.
Yeah. And facing also doesn't really resolve most of the problems instantaneously.
No, that's a process, a massive, long process.
And the deeper you are in the shits, then bigger the problems
Yeah.
to be solved.
Yep. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. For how long have you been on heroin then?
So it was from the age of 18
Yeah.
to the year I moved up here, which is in 2020. So I would have been 42. So 24 years. Yeah, 24 years with gaps in between of like rehab and jail and things like that. Yeah. But not massive like lengths of time. You know
Are
what I
there
mean?
drugs in jail?
Yeah, there is, but I try to stay clear of drugs
Okay.
in jail. Like it's a different world in jail. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many years have you been using needles for?
Probably 22
Yeah.
years. 22 years I use needles.
Is it like a step? Is there hesitation? Is there...
Oh, yeah. So before I used needles, and this happens with most people, they look at people that use needles and go, I will never do that. That is, that's just the lowest of the low. Yeah. But it gets you, yes. It gets to that point for most people, that it's especially in the heroin scene. Yes, there's absolute hesitation. But when smoking heroin or snorting heroin isn't doing it for you anymore, this is the next step. This is the last step.
So the technicality is that you don't need as much to get the same high.
At first.
Okay. And then the tolerance builds up.
Goes
again.
up
Yeah.
and then, you start getting other stuff to go with it, like Xanax and Valium and things like that to increase the high. Like it just doesn't end.
And is it that like an addict comes to a point where snorting doesn't work anymore or smoking doesn't work anymore? Or is it a financial decision that...
It's probably both.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably both. Because when you're talking about snorting or smoking heroin, you're using a lot more of it to get to the high that you need to. But once you're shooting up, like once you've been shooting up for long enough, if you've got a decent habit, you are eventually going to be using quite a bit, no matter how you're doing it.
Yeah. There is like a theory, like it's probably not really an official theory, but I'm a strong believer that especially heroin is a drug that works, that attracts a lot of people with big trauma in their backgrounds. Would you say that's a fair point to make?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I really want to get into that, but yeah.
Okay.
There is some things that brought me to that point, which I don't really want to
that's fine.
get into that, but yeah.
That's fine. Okay. And I can also cut things out. I would like to ask a few questions around it, and probably this conversation now I will cut out. So there is trauma. Mm-hmm. Is it childhood trauma?
No.
No.
I wouldn't say childhood. It's early adulthood trauma.
Yeah. And is it related to using drugs and being part of the drug scene?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that also piles up, right? So there's probably not one trauma. Like if I try to remember the stories that I hear from people who have been using hard drugs, methamphetamine, heroin, like you name it, there is usually like an entire life of one disaster after another.
Yeah. Well, I think with this life comes a lot of violence as well, and violence is trauma. Yeah. So, like I've seen and I've been involved in a lot of things, a lot of violent activities.
On both ends?
On both ends, yeah, absolutely on both ends. You know, like where I've been the brunt of it, but also the other way around. Like it's just it builds. You know, like it's just it builds trauma on trauma on trauma and trauma. But I mean, now, like I don't really think about it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't. And it's not just that. Especially in the heroin game, like I always tried to keep people at arm's length, because either they're going to fuck you over, or you're going to fuck them over, or someone's going to die from a heroin overdose. Okay. Yeah. So it's either 1, 2, or 3, and I've seen it so many times over so many years. So I just got to a point where I just don't let people get too close, so that I can walk away at any time, and I still have that problem now. Yeah, it's like that's.
So it became like a habit or a structure.
That's
So the mind, like subconsciously or consciously, the mindset is one of us will either die or fuck the other one over.
Yeah, that's it.
Friendships, relationships,
everything.
Everything.
Yeah. So the only people that I trust entirely are my family. Yeah, my mother, my father, and my brother. That's it. Now, everyone else, I keep them at arm's length. Yeah. Because that's what I've been doing for 20 odd years. Yeah. And it
probably saved your life.
Yeah, that's right. It did save my life. It's safety. I guess I need to work on that a little bit now.
Are you single?
Yes.
Yep, fair point.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. But that's, relationships. It's the same thing. It's like relationships never lasted for me because they never come first. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the drugs always come first, and they were always at arm's length. I just didn't care enough. Yeah. Yeah. They weren't important. Yeah. There was always something a little bit more important. Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about your childhood? Yeah. Like, what was it like?
Look, I had a really good upbringing. Yeah. So I'm sure Shane's probably said this to you as well. So we had a great family. All right. Yeah. So
white picket fence.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we weren't rich or anything like that, but we never struggled. We had a good upbringing. We never got beaten as kids. We had a good childhood. Yeah. So there was never any blame on family or childhood. Things started to change for me and Shane when we got into our teen years, yeah, and it's just friendships, like the friends that we used to associate with, things that we used to do with people. Like this is the life that we chose.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it was just I loved to get high. Yeah. And it was from a very early age. It just graduated to worse things over the years. And Shane was the same. Shane was exactly the same. It's just he got out of it a lot quicker than I did.
Right.
So he saw what it was doing to me. So he was lucky to have had an older brother to go, fuck that, I don't want to end up like this.
Yeah.
Yes. So now I need to start making the right changes. And he did. He did it quite early, which is good.
Yeah.
So there was no childhood trauma. Like we had a good upbringing.
Is there anything as an ex-user that you could identify as a difference between people who get caught into the drug lifestyle and people who don't?
No.
Okay. Because it is funny, right? Like, so if you're a teenager, you will very likely be exposed to weed and drinking nowadays. And the big question in mental health is, what can we do for young people to not get hooked onto things like that?
Kids are going to do what they're going to do. Like there's I don't think there's really any way around it. It's just there's just certain people that are drawn to it, and certain people that aren't drawn to it. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And I like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want kids to be addicted to heroin. It's a horrible thing. But kids are going to smoke weed. Yeah, like it's become so acceptable these days. Kids are going to smoke weed. Kids are going to drink.
Went legal.
Yeah.
And it is to a degree medicinal.
Yeah. Give it time, it'll probably be sold in cafes here. You know what I mean? Like it's getting to that point. But there is a very particular person where it doesn't stop with weed. Yeah. It's not everyone. It's like there's people out there that are seeking something more all the time. It's like, this isn't enough. What can I try now? What's going to do it a little bit better? Yeah, and it's hard to tell them no, because they're going to, again, that was the same with me. You tell me no, and I'm going to do it anyway. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a fair point.
I think I was just lucky that I didn't die. Really,
Yeah.
that's
20 something years
Yeah.
of doing heroin is impressive.
Yeah.
Like, sounds wrong, but most people likely do not survive that.
No, it's a long time.
Yeah.
So it's, I think I just got to a point where I'm like, this is just, I'm not enjoying this anymore. And like, I don't want anyone to go through what I did. Like I don't wish that upon anyone. But for me, it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore, but I don't know any other way. I've been doing this for so long. This is my life. Like, how the fuck do I change that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried rehabs. I've tried everything that I can think of to, to change this, but it just keeps pulling me back in. Yeah. And like, my hat goes off to Shane. Like, he done a lot for me to get me to the point that I'm at now.
Do you think he had some subconscious guilt towards you?
Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
In what way?
To be honest, I would have thought it would be the other way around. I would have thought that he wanted to get me clean just to punish me. Yeah.
Okay.
We had a very fucked up relationship for a long time. Yes.
Yeah.
He hated me for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think there's guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's
Psychologically speaking, he probably hated you because he couldn't help you.
Maybe.
He probably always felt somehow responsible for you.
Yeah, maybe. He has tried to help me in the past in Melbourne, because he's worked at rehabs and stuff like that. So, I was going to see a rehab that he worked in Melbourne for quite some time.
Yeah.
That was like a holistic. And the guy that was treating me was asking me to get drugs for him. I'm like, for fuck's sake, mate. So that didn't work too well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so.
All right. Yeah. A lot of my clients with drug backgrounds have crazy stories to tell, from dealing drugs or going into a drug house or waking up next to a dead body, like from trauma to funny to, is there anything that you could tell us without putting yourself or others in a difficult position with the law or anyone?
Well, I can tell you a story.
Are there stories like that you able to share?
All right. So I can tell you a story of when I got hurt once. That was an interesting day.
Yeah.
So a long time ago, I don't know if you know much about benzos. All right. So there's a sleeping tablet called temazepam. All right. Now, a long time ago, you used to be able to get these temazepams in capsules. All right.
Yeah.
Like they were gel caps.
Yeah.
All right. And what a lot of dealers used to do is, like, when they'd suck up the heroin into their syringe, they'd get one of these gel caps and they put it on the end of the syringe. They'd heat it up to heat the gel, and then they'd suck it up into the syringe and they'd shoot the whole lot up together.
Yeah.
All right. So it's just for a better high.
Okay.
All right. So what I used to do, I used to go doctor shopping, all right, to find doctors that I could get these pills off.
Yeah.
And then I used to take them to dealers in Richmond, which was where all the dealers are in Melbourne, and sell them to them for heroin.
Yeah.
All right. So I used to get, so if I got like a bottle of 10 milligram ones, they'd give me a $50 cap. If I got a bottle of 20 milligram ones, they'd give me a $100 cap. Yeah. Anyway, so one day I was going up there and I went to the door and this guy was following me. All right. Anyway, so I got to the door and I showed him what I had, and they're like, "Yep, all right, you can come in, Leigh," because I'm there all the time. All right. Yeah. So I walked in. All right, and there's three Vietnamese guys sitting in their boxer shorts with these big freaking horse fits stuck out their groin, and a big ice cream container full of like temazepam capsules.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so they're all on the nod. They're all fucked up. All right. Anyway, I got my gear. And I'm like, I'm leaving. I don't want to see this shit. And then I'm walking out, and I'm pilled. I'm a little bit pilled. I'm on Xanax and shit as well, I think. And I'm walking out, and I had no pills left. And this guy that was out in the corridor was still there. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And I'm like, I need to get pills. He goes, oh, I can get you pills. What do you want? I'm like, I need to get some Xannies. He's like, all right, follow me. So we walked out into the stairwell. As soon as he walked into the stairwell, I walked behind him. He pulls out a big fucking butcher's knife.
Oh, God.
All right. He points it at me. He goes, right. He goes, now fucking hand over your gear, mate. I want your gear. I'm like, oh, fuck me dead. All right. So I'm like, no, I'm not giving you the gear, yeah? And he starts like, so, and what I did, I got my gear and I dropped it on the ground, all right, and I put it underneath my foot, all right? So he wouldn't search my pockets or anything. And he's like, give me the fucking gear. I'm like, I haven't got any gear for you. All right, and he starts lunging at me with this knife, And because I can't move one of my legs, otherwise my foot's going to come loose and the gear's going to be exposed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to dodge him with one leg, like I'm swiveling around. He's trying to stab me. Anyway, he'd done this probably about 8 to 12 times, like trying to stab me with this butcher's knife. I'm like, just fucking stop. And I pulled out my wallet. I had about $35 in my wallet. I'm like, here, just take this. So I gave him $35 and he left. All right. Anyway, so I went and had my taste. I had my gear, went home, and I was living with a girl at the time, and we're laying in bed that night, and I'm in a pair of boxer shorts, and she starts rubbing me on the fucking leg. I'm like, all right. She goes, what is this? I go, what do you mean? She goes, you've got claret all over your leg. There's a big hole in your leg. So I was that pilled. Right. This guy had stabbed me in the leg. I've still got a big scar on my leg from it. You see right there.
Yeah.
So she's like, dude, you got like a big hole in your leg. I'm like, oh, he got me. Okay. So that was, so all the boxer shorts were all stuck to my leg and shit. And anyway, like about a year later, I was in jail. And I'm walking through the yard, and I seen one of the guys that was one of the dealers, one of these guys that was sitting, shooting up and he was on a walking stick because these things are so thick going into your blood. He got gangrene in his foot, and he lost his foot. Yeah. So this is why I never did it. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
And this is why they took them off the market. Yeah, because people were using them to shoot up.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a person who's not into drugs would never understand that. Like I don't have the comprehension to expose myself to such a risk to use something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the difference.
Yeah. Maybe it is. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your personal relationship with legal and illegal substances right now?